Okay, here's a haul from just one book sale so far. This is the Bridgeport Library. They have a book sale once or twice a year, probably twice a year. I did the Decatur one just a couple of days ago. It's here on the same week, but the Decatur one wasn't nearly as good. This much smaller town had better stuff. I found all these Harry Potter hardback books. Those will go to the kids sale because they sell really well at the kids sale. And then I found some sort of vintage older, we're keeping it for our kids. I like vintage older storybooks. It's just much better than today's. A couple of I would say girl books, but I guess they're really geared towards girls, but they're in really good condition, and those will go to the kids sale too. Those will probably sell pretty well. I got this 20 John Wayne movie. That's for me. A gardening secrets book. I get some every time I try to find some pretty decent golden books. I have quite the collection of those for the kids. My littlest one loves those kind of books where they've got the little characters on there. A couple of I can read beginner books. They're not really from Dr. Seuss, but they I guess licensed through them or something. Look at this, it's pretty awesome find. It's a choose your own adventure series. This is like a full-size hardback version. A couple of Berenstain Bear books, like this one's 5 books in one. Found this sealed Ready Player One audiobook. Scenic Drives of America. Then, as y'all probably already know, and I've talked about it before, I really like books that are comic strip based. And so there was this Peanuts one. This one is more like a book, but I found it right alongside Heathcliff, which is the same sort of thing. It's like just a storybook, but it's based on a comic strip. It's pretty cool. I found these today. This one I thought was going to be like just a comic strip book, but it turns out this is like a sort of funny version of identifying cactuses. And it's an old book. It's pretty old. You can tell it's old. So I might check. I think I'm going to keep it just for my own sake, but I'll check eBay and see what's going on with it. 6 editions, 1976. I guess this one was done 76, but it's actually started back in 1941, first edition. And then this one is, I don't know, this looks very, I don't know what you'd call this, like almost homemade, but it's not. It's an actual book. It's just like Publishers, kind of low rent, but it's all sort of one-liners, but it's all cowboy based. This Scholastic DVD of sort of like reading a book on the screen. There's I'm Stinky and Dirty, Amazon series, but it's not. That was before. This is a tape set from News from Lake Wobegon, which is Garrison Keillor's Troop. I found these today. These are sealed audiobooks. I've never heard of Shiver, but I have heard of, this is book 2 and book 3 of his Dark Materials. So I think those will probably sell. And then I found this Ziggy. As you know, this is my sort of thing. I don't even really care for Ziggy, but I'm going to read it anyway. There's the Peanuts one. I just love these. I'm so glad I found these. And then, to top it all off, when I walk in, the very first thing I see is this stack all tied together for $5. And it is a stack of Family Circus books. I could not believe it. Last year, I bought like 30 of them, or maybe it was more. It was probably more than that, for about $35 off of eBay. But like, poof, for $5, all these. And there are a bunch of duplicates here that I already have, but there's a bunch that aren't. But all of these are in really good shape, whereas mine is very much a hodgepodge. I mean, not that I care, but it's pretty awesome. I mean, so this one book sale is fantastic. So tomorrow is the fill a bag for $1 day. And so basically they give you a paper bag, and for $1 you fill it. And then really there's only one thing in there that I'm looking for now, is there's a bunch of science fiction books, modern science fiction books. And I wanted to, well, I say modern, they could be anywhere in the last 25 years, but that I want to pick up. So they're kind of all in one space there. So tomorrow at 10, I'm going to head out there and see if I can grab them all, which I probably can, because this, there's not a lot of that in this little sleepy town. I think they're probably more interested in the Louis L'Amours, if you will. anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you. I overpaid. Like, I would get the total and I'd add a couple of dollars just to round it up because, you know, it's just their book sales and they're for the library's sake. So, but this right here, I think I paid $35 total. I gave them a few extra dollars, but all that for $35 when I paid $35 for just a, you know, a stack of those family circuses online. So it's pretty good. And like we sold, right now a kid sale is going on, and I sold 3 paperback Harry Potter books that I picked up at the Decatur Library book sale for 50 cents a piece for $10. So I'll be able to get probably $20 out of that at least. So that'll pay for, I mean, this will all pay for itself, but I just love, and then I find the things, you know, and then they're paid for basically, stuff like these, because I'll hang on to those. Anyway, that's it. Okay, I've been talking. It's almost 6 minutes. I don't know, comment on, tell me what, if you guys go, you just need to go, I'm just tell you right now, just go find yourself some library book sales, because there's some great stuff. Okay, bye.